What if your dream job wasn't about money, but about who you truly are? In this quiz, pick the career that feels right for you and find out what it reveals about your personality. Ready to discover your true calling? Let's begin. Let's start big. Which career feels more you? Doctor or artist? If you picked doctor, you're disciplined, empathetic, and deeply care about others' well-being. If you picked artist, you're imaginative, expressive, and live to turn emotions into beauty. Art or creativity, both save lives in their own way. You wake up inspired. What's your dream job? Teacher or engineer? If you chose teacher, you're patient, understanding, and love helping people grow. If you chose engineer, you're logical, practical, and love solving real-world problems. Brains and heart. What a combo! Which of these sounds more exciting? Lawyer or pilot? If you picked lawyer, you're confident, persuasive, and stand up for what's right. If you picked pilot, you're adventurous, calm under pressure, and love freedom, grounded in justice, or soaring through the skies. Both bold careers. Imagine you could master one. Which would you choose? Software developer or chef? If you picked software developer, you're analytical, creative, and love building things that make life easier. If you picked chef, you're passionate, expressive, and thrive on creating experiences through flavor, code, or cuisine. Both forms of genius. You've just won a career award. What's it for? Actor or scientist? If you picked actor, you're expressive, bold, and love connecting emotionally with people. If you picked scientist, you're curious, focused, and love uncovering how things work. Drama or data, both full of discovery. Which one feels closer to your personality? Detective or writer? If you pick detective, you're observant, logical, and have strong intuition. If you picked writer, you're thoughtful, introspective, and love exploring emotions through words, mystery, or meaning, both masters of detail. You're given 2 job offers. Which one are you taking? Entrepreneur or musician? If you chose entrepreneur, you're ambitious, confident, and love taking risks. If you chose musician, you're emotional, soulful, and value freedom over structure. Business beats or rhythm and soul, both creative hustlers. Which one feels like your dream workspace? Graphic designer or architect? If you picked graphic designer, you're modern, expressive, and love aesthetics. If you picked architect, you're strategic, patient, and love seeing big ideas take shape. Digital art or real-world design, both build beauty. You're starting your career journey. Which path calls you more? Police officer or firefighter? If you picked police officer, you're disciplined, fair, and protective of others. If you picked firefighter, you're brave, selfless, and thrive in high-stakes moments, duty or courage, both heroes in uniform. What kind of leader are you? Manager or coach? If you picked manager, you're organized, strategic, and driven by results. If you picked coach, you're motivating, supportive, and love helping others succeed. Structure or spirit, both make great leaders. Pick the one that sounds more fulfilling. Farmer or photographer? If you picked farmer, you're grounded, hardworking, and patient with life's process. If you picked photographer, you're observant, artistic, and find beauty in everyday moments. Seeds or snapshots, both grow something amazing. If success were guaranteed, which path would you follow? Doctor or actor? If you chose doctor, you're empathetic, selfless, and want to make an impact. If you chose actor, you're expressive, confident, and love telling stories that move hearts. Healing or storytelling, both touch lives. Which feels more like your strength? Scientist or artist? If you pick scientist, you're logical, curious, and driven by facts. If you picked artist, you're emotional, imaginative, and led by passion. Logic or magic, both kinds of genius. You have one day to try a dream job. Which one? Astronaut or chef? If you picked astronaut, you're adventurous, brave, and fascinated by the unknown. If you picked chef, you're sensory, creative, and love making people smile. Space or spice, both out of this world. Which career environment fits you best? Freelancer or corporate worker? If you picked freelancer, you're independent, self-motivated, and love freedom. If you picked corporate worker, you're reliable, structured, and thrive on teamwork. Freedom or focus, both make great careers. Which skill comes more naturally to you? Public speaker or designer? If you picked public speaker, you're charismatic, bold, and inspiring. If you picked designer, you're artistic, observant, and detail-oriented. Talks that move or designs that speak. Creative brilliance either way. Which role fits your mindset? Judge or therapist? If you picked judge, you're logical, balanced, and fair-minded. If you picked therapist, you're empathetic, patient, and emotionally intelligent. Head or heart, both heal in their own ways. You can have one dream talent. Which one would you pick? Singer or inventor? If you picked singer, you're emotional, expressive, and thrive on connection. If you picked inventor, you're creative, visionary, and love innovation. Art or innovation, both make history. What drives you more in life? Business person or humanitarian? If you picked business person, you're ambitious, strategic, and results-driven. If you picked humanitarian, you're compassionate, generous, and deeply caring. Profit or purpose both shape the world. Final round, which career feels like your destiny? Filmmaker or teacher? If you picked filmmaker, you're visionary, expressive, and love creating emotions through stories. If you picked teacher, you're patient, wise, and love inspiring others to reach their potential. Dream builder or mind shaper, both world changers. So, which career paths did you choose the most? Did they match your real personality or surprise you completely? Comment your dream job below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun personality quizzes, because sometimes your dream career says more about your soul than your resume.